Language number one is the language of assignments. They're always giving assignments. They're always giving assignments to their followers, to their family, to their co-workers, to their employees, to their teams. They're giving an assignment. They never, great leaders, I know, there's a great leader. When I see them at the end of whatever interaction, they give somebody an assignment. Something that will serve that person to help them get past somewhere that they're blocked. Does it make sense? An assignment about using the product, an assignment about talking to people, an assignment about making a post. What did we just do right prior to this little break? We gave you all an assignment. Without the assignment, would you have done that during those 10 minutes? No, you wouldn't have. With that simple assignment, tens of thousands of people around the world made a post that's going to increase the conversations with more prospects. So assignments, the language of assignment. So I want you to just think about this in terms of social media. In terms of a post, your call to action can be an assignment. Go say to people, go do this. And tell me what happens. Whatever it happens to be. Okay? Assignment could be reach out to a family member that you haven't talked to in a while and tell them that you love them. And post in the comments what happened when you were done. Doesn't even matter what it is. Give them an assignment, you build a bond, you build a connection with that person. Second language is the language of challenge. Anybody hangs around me very long, you're gonna find that I'm always in your face challenging you. If you tell me you're gonna do this one thing, I'm gonna say, well, how about if we do it a little bit more? How about if we step it up a little bit higher? How about if we raise your imagination and raise your sights? And challenge, you've seen the ice bucket challenge and these different TikTok challenges and different types of things. Come up with your own. That everybody on your team challenges every single follower that they have. It could be around charity, it could be around fun, it could be around awareness, it could be around anything. Think about a challenge that you could start adding to your social media in order for people to say, oh, I'm gonna do that. Hashtag blank challenge. Right? Could you do that with your products? If you had a product that helps people lose weight, could you do a 7 day 7 pounds challenge with your product? Or something? Make it up? Could you do a right hand, left hand skincare challenge? You're just gonna put the product on one hand and not the other one, and 10 days later we're gonna take a picture? Could you do that? Sure. It's better than a right half of your face, left half of your face skincare challenge, right? But think about the challenges that you could have with the products that you're using and you're promoting. Okay? So first is assignment, second is challenge. Third language is stories. Leaders speak in stories. They're always telling stories. So think about the stories you can tell in your media, and then think of the stories you can ask other people to tell. Ask them, what's the biggest obstacle you ever overcame in your life? And what was the secret to overcoming it? What's something that you're proud of from 2022? Name one thing that you're proud of, that you did, that you made happen, would not have happened without you. Name one thing that you're proud of from 2022. Wouldn't that be an interesting thread to read? It'd be pretty cool. And it's gonna make other people feel good. You know what? They're feeling bad about themselves, whatever. You know, but I did that thing, and they're gonna get encouragement by seeing other people post the same. So challenge them to tell their story. Whatever that story happened to be. And the fourth language is the language of vision. Vision. Leaders speak in the language of vision. Let me tell you where we're going. Let me tell you why it's worth it. Let me tell you what the future looks like. Let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you. So if you can incorporate your vision into your social media content, and then you could ask people for their vision. What's 2023 going to be for you? What obstacle do you need to overcome in order to be able to change your whole life in this next 12 months? What fear do you need to face? What's it going to be like when you no longer have this fear in your life? What's it going to feel like when you're at this rank? What's it going to feel like when you're at your target weight? What's it going to feel like? What's it going to look like? What's it going to sound like? All of it. So leaders speak in these 4 languages. Language of assignment, language of challenge, language of story, language of vision. Now, I want you to be thinking about this. This is very important. And if you think about the strongest leaders in your company, corporate and field, which one of the leadership languages did they use the most? The one that pops into your head. Which one? You had one pop in your head? No. Vision? What else? Stories? Assignments? Challenge? Stories? Now here's the thing. The great leaders do all 4 all the time. What I tell people in Next Level Mastermind, our 6-figure and above mastermind group, every time you do a Zoom, every time you do a training, you need to make sure you put all 4 of those things into that Zoom before the Zoom is done. All 4 throughout your Zoom, and then at the end, remind them of all 4. So they leave with a clear assignment, a challenge to take it to the next level, a story that inspires them, and a vision for their future. So if you can just take all of your social, if you don't even know what to do with your social, pick one of those 4 or all 4 and bake that in. All of you can do it. All I got to do is ask you, what's one of the biggest obstacles you ever overcame in your life? Share it with me. Tell me. And here it'll come. Everybody in this room has a story that will inspire and ignite. Have you ever seen somebody that just was trying to be perfect, and then just decided not to be perfect on social, and then just said, here's what's really going on in my life? And they got 8,000 comments. Like, thank you for finally showing up. Because we're the same. We're all screwed up too. We've all got anxiety too. We all deal with depression from now and then too. We're lonely sometimes too. Right? We're dealing with our own little demons and our own old programming too. So relatability is also very, very important, not to treat yourself so serious. Okay? So let's go to the people at home and let's hear what some of their big ahas are. But do those 4 languages help you? Yeah, those are key. They will help you communicate more effectively. All right, who's first? Hello, Monica. How you doing? We gotta see if we got sound. Are you there? Can you speak? Uh-oh. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Do you need to unmute on your side? No? What do we got back there, boys and girls? All right, we're moving on. We'll try and come back, Monica. James, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. What's your big aha from this last hour?
Oh man, I had so many, but the big one for me was just to go back to what you love, and don't worry about other people. Don't let them judge you. Like don't take that so hard, right? Just kind of be you and what's unique.
Yeah, other people's opinions. I would encourage you on other people's opinions, and it's a good one to be able to take, because most people stop doing things that work because of other people's opinions. You know, they're going and it was going to work, and then somebody gave them an opinion and they stopped. And we're so programmed since high school. Remember high school when you're trying to fit in and being judged by the wrong crowd was like death? You know, that could not happen. at all. It was so hilarious. My son is around here somewhere, Dominic, and we went to one of the dance photo things, you know, with all the couples. And I was wondering he's got like this haircut that's like kind of big in the front. And then I went, and I should show you the video of all the guys lined up. Everybody in the high school basically has the same haircut. I'm like, oh, I get it now. Okay. You know, it's just like, you know, it's like, you ever think of a different haircut? He's like, no, this haircut's fine. You don't understand. I'm like, okay. So fitting in growing up is a big deal. After growing up, it's so much better not to. It's so much better not to be like your neighbor. It's so much better to be unique. It's so much better to be outrageous. It's so much better to be bold. It's so much better to be bold with a small circle than have a big circle and be invisible. You understand what I'm saying? So much better. Stop giving a shit what other people think of you in any capacity. It doesn't serve you at all. And so many people are a slave to it. Now, I'm going to tell you to go a little different than this, okay? Because there's one thing to say, I don't care what they say when they're critical. And it's another thing to like it when they're critical. You want to go to the next level? You need to learn to like it. You need to say, bring it. You need to say, come on, you can do better than that. You need to say, come on, if you're gonna bring the insult, bring a real insult. Not this weak little insult stuff you're throwing around. Bring the good stuff. Why don't you go post around the world and talk about me? That would be amazing. Because then everybody's gonna come check me out. Please pick this up and make it viral. Because once you start to like it, everything changes. I mean, look at the big brands. You know how much hate Gary Vee gets? You know how much hate Grant Cardone gets? Do you know how much they care? Not at all. Grant actually gets excited about an unsubscribe to his email list. He does, because somebody thinks so much about him that they're unsubscribing. He's like, cool, they're still gonna watch my stuff. And pay for it, and buy. He just doesn't care. Not only does he not care, he likes it. Now, I'm not saying go be hateful in order to be able to attract some heat. Be a kind, loving, good-hearted person. But if somebody wants to throw shade at you, learn to like it. I learned to switch my mind from hating criticism, because I was a people pleaser, grew up a people pleaser. All my mom and dad had to do is say they were disappointed in me, and I was like wrecked, right? I wanted everybody to like me. And once I got into the real world, I switched it. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be me, let them do what they're going to do, and I'm not here to have everybody in the world fall in love with me, just the tribe that I'm interested in. Okay, no problem, right? Same thing, I learned the same thing. I learned to, in a sick way, like it when people quit my team. Isn't that weird? It's like, because people are going to anyway. I was just like, I outlasted another one. I'm stronger than they are. It's okay. I outlasted another one. That one wasn't going to be long-term anyway. They just showed me early. No problem. I'm a builder. That's what I do. I build things. So it's okay if not everybody's going to go with me. And if I went to a convention and somebody that went with me last time didn't go the next time, I was like, outlasted another one. I had this song in my head, another one bites the dust, another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone. I'm gonna be here for 20 years. Are you? I'm gonna be here for 25 years. Are you? You see the difference? I switched my brain on all this negative stuff, and I was like, bring it. I got this. I'm stronger than your negativity. Doesn't matter. Doesn't faze me. Come on. I'm bulletproof. So, getting that solid, my friend, James,
Yes.
getting that solid and letting go of that stuff. Not only letting go, but embracing it and saying, come on, will change what you do. You can give yourself permission to do weird things. And who cares? Whatever. Let whatever happens happen. All right? Let's see who's next. Give James a round of applause. Good to see you, James. All right, we got Monica again. Can we hear you now?
I don't know.
Hey, there she is.
Yes, eventually.
Yes, we got you. So tell us, what was your big aha from this?
Use the call to action more frequently.
Every time, not more frequently, every time. Not more frequently, every time. Not when you remember, every time.
Every time. Hear you loud and clearly.
Yes, yes. So anything else from this session that stands out for you?
Yes, I'm not really into TikTok at all, and I promised myself to do it for my teammates that they can learn from me as well, that I have to plunge myself in there.
Oh, good. You're a media business. All these are just channels for you to put your content. So if you think about you as a movie, you want to have that movie on Netflix and on Prime and on Paramount and on Disney Plus and every place you can put it, on YouTube, wherever you can put it that makes sense for a different channel for people to be able to see who it is that you are, right? In shorts, in mediums, and longs. All right, let's give her a big round of applause. Well done, Monica. Who's next? Hey, Sydney.
Hi!
How you doing? Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Switzerland, and it's so funny. I just cheered because of Monica because she's my mentor.
Hey, small world. All right, so tell us, what was a big aha for you?
My biggest aha was just a reminder to focus on one thing because you can't ride two horses at the same time.
Yes, focus on one thing. What I told you before, that string of pearls, moving forward, take a step. You're gonna screw some part of it up. Moving forward, next step, moving forward, next step, moving forward, next step. So long as you keep moving forward and you keep learning from every experience, you won't be stopped, you know? So get the next little assignment in your head and make that done. And then get the next one, you'll build a rhythm around it. All right, let's give her a big round of applause. Well done, Sydney. Do we have anybody else? We got Karaya. Did I get that right? Oh, hold on. Yeah, keep speaking. Keep speaking, keep speaking. Check, check, check. Did you mute right before you started or unmute? Check, 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 check. Oh boy, we'll try and come back to you. We're gonna go to Anna. Anna Laura. Hey, how are you? What was a big aha for you?
To start posting again because I stopped posting for what you say, for the criticism. So I will start posting again and make calls to action.
Yes. Start posting, and here's what I will just tell you. I see some people, they're like, hi, I'm doing this live because they told me to do a live. And the lighting is terrible in my house, I know. And it's been a hard day. And, I've been having difficulty getting out of bed. And then
That's not me.
No, I know. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. But have you ever jumped on somebody's live and it's really, really terrible, but they only have one viewer? and you can't get off because then they'll have 0. Have you ever had that? You ever done that? It's so awful. I'm like, oh, somebody else please come on so I can bail out of this terrible live that I'm on. Well, how did I end up here? Or you accidentally click on their Instagram live and you're all of a sudden you're on there and they invite you to join. Like, no, I'm good. So what I will tell you with this is it's not just important to post more frequently. It's important to get better every day. What worked from the last one? What didn't work? Could you improve the headline? Could you improve the thumbnail of the video? Could you improve the description of what you talked about? Could you make it more fun? Could you be a little bit more outrageous? Could you be a little bit more interesting? You know, can you find a way to capture somebody's attention or a topic that everybody has to click on because it sounds too cool? We're so lazy sometimes when it comes to that. So we just got to get better every day. So yes, be more consistent, but also get better every day. All right? Give her a big round of applause. And look, here's what I'm going to do. I want to just kind of wrap up this session in the next 10 minutes or so, and then we'll take like a 15-minute stretch break, okay? Then we're going to come back. We're going to hear from some more people who have some Hall of Fame. It's going to be a great ending of the day. But how many people have at least 5 pages of notes so far? All right? Push you in a direction. That's what we're doing. We're pushing you in a direction. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to give you the secret sauce to turning ideas into results. How do you get unstuck? How many people feel stuck at some level? You want to get to another level and you're stuck. Okay, most people in the world feel stuck. I will help you with a roadmap to get unstuck and to accomplish. I'll give you the secret sauce to making all of this happen. All right? So before I do that, I just want to kind of wrap this section up by saying, 1, the decision is everything. 2, start messy. Start before you're prepared. Start before you have your brand all figured out. I mean, if you think about Gary Vaynerchuk, you know, 2 or 3 things are going to come in your mind. 2 or 3, maybe 4 things would be what he stands for. Or a Grant Cardone, or a Tony Robbins, or anybody. I will tell you with Tony Robbins, for example, what he was known for 20 years ago is different from what he's known for now. Generally. Same thing's true with a lot of brands. Your brand will evolve. Don't have it all figured out. Just start. The learning comes from the doing. And you got to do it before you're ready. Okay? So just start messy. Let it be a little ugly. Be vulnerable in your journey. Just tell people, you know what? I'm figuring this out as I go. I don't know how this button works, and I don't know how that button works, and I probably did this wrong, and sorry my video is sideways. But so, I'll see you next time. Here's my sideways video. Have a nice day. Make it fun. Make it entertaining. Okay? Anything you can do to be entertaining, do it. Anything. Don't treat yourself, the next point is don't treat yourself so serious. Don't treat yourself so serious. This doesn't need to be so grim and perfect and gorgeous and scripted. What it needs to be is you. If you see something funny, capture it. And I will also tell you, the great people on social media, you know what they're good at? They're capturing stuff all the time. They're not posting it then, but they're capturing it and they're posting it when they're ready. They're capturing all the time. They're playing around with the kids, they capture a little bit. If they're playing basketball with their friends, they're capturing a little bit. They're working out, they capture a little bit. They go to an event like this, they capture a little bit. And some of you have been posting this on social already, and that's great. But think about if you captured this and turned it into a 1-minute adventure reel, of your time in Vegas and you posted it up a week from today, maybe that's something that blows up. See what I mean? So capture the moments, but don't. The cool thing about this is you can capture without invading on your family time and on your kids and everything else, because the capture's fine. Where everybody gets annoyed is after you captured, now you're stuck in your phone editing and figuring out how you're going to get it posted and what's the thumbnail, what filter do I need to use, and how do I need to describe this, and what's the hashtags, and all that stuff. Do that when you're on your own time, not with the family time. They're going to appreciate it if you do that. And then finally, plan, do, review. Make a plan for what you're going to do in social. Do it. And then review it. How did I do? What worked? What didn't work? What was successful? What was a failure? You're going to find crazy things. And my suggestion to you is keep a journal on all of the lessons you're learning as you're learning them. For two reasons. One, for yourself to go review. I got to remember to do this when I post on YouTube. I got to remember to embed this link. I got to remember hashtags. I keep forgetting hashtags. I got to remember to smile more. I have to remind myself all the time. What do they call it? RBF? I have RBF too. So I put the video on and then I look at it later like, oh man, and then the thumbnail's always like, always start with my thumbnail. So I have to literally remind myself to put a big smile on, because it's going to grab something at the beginning of that video and it better have a smile in it, because it's going to be more inviting, at least more friendly. So I have to remind myself, because I'm introverted and I'm like inside my own head almost all the time. Our trainers, Sami and Mandy, they come over to the house and sometimes I'm in my head. They're saying hello and I'm not saying hello back and I'm like doing something or whatever. Then I forget. I'm like, oh, hi. I turn my smile and say hello to my friends that are coming to try and help, right? So all of those things, every little tip, you know, I posted on this topic and this topic does not serve my community. Avoid that one. Do more of this because they really love this. The engagement on this post was unbelievable. Pay attention to the post where you get engagement. What did you do in there? Are you using the leadership languages? What leadership language gets the most engagement? All of these things that you're going to be learning in real time. And it's going to be valuable for you to have all of this collected. What's also going to be valuable? To use it to train everybody else. You'll literally create a playbook to be able to show your exact team based upon your wins and losses. What works and what doesn't. When they say, I think I'm going to try this. Well, let me tell you what happened when I did. Here's the exact results. You know, try it if you like, because we learn from doing. But having that to be able to, how would you like to be able to have that? You know what I'd pay to have it from the first day I started 14 years ago? All the lessons all in one place? You know what how valuable that would be? To have that journal? I could just sell it into my own handwriting. Every lesson I ever learned from 14 years of doing stuff on social media? Be stupid, crazy, amazing. Do you ever want to be an author? Do this, and 5 to 10 years from now, you're going to have enough raw materials to be able to put anything out that people would want to be able to buy. So plan, do, reviews everything. It makes you unstoppable, makes you unbeatable. Okay? So all of this, is this giving you a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of feeling of confidence that you can move forward? How many are ready to make a decision to actually move forward? Show of hands. Put yes into the chat if you're ready to go. Bring it on, I love it. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a 15-minute break. When we come back, we've got one more session, we got one more speaker, and then we've got our Hall of Fame, and then we'll call it a day for day one. and then we'll let you get enough rest to be able to come back fresh for day 2, okay? So we'll see you in 15 minutes. Stretch and we'll be back.